Welcome back to another episode of Dice City Picks. I'm your host, Tony Parlay. We've got some NBA action, we've got some NHL action to go ahead and break down. 3 picks, spread, money line, and total. Hit that subscribe button, give me the likes, the comments, the follows. You want to be a part of this betting journey. We're going to make some money today. We've got to go ahead and bounce back. Let me go ahead and do that quick recap before I get into today's picks. It hurt me yesterday. I thought I had a winning day. 1-2 again. Stinks, man. It stinks having these 1-2 losses. Pulling it up right now so we can get this quick little recap. Lost the Grizzlies spread play. They did win, but they did have to go ahead and go into overtime. Got the Lightning over the Oilers. That was my money line play. And then did not get the over in Lakers and Mavericks. So 1-2. Let's go ahead and see if we can bounce back. We've got 2 NBA games and a hockey game to go ahead and get to. So first things first, you know the drill, guys. Spread, money line, and total. First game I'm looking at is going to be the Celtics at the Pistons. Pulling it up right now, so I've got the same lines as you guys. Taking a look. Looks like Celtics 4.5 point favorites. 226.5 for the total. Celtics minus 200 on the money line. 4th time these two are meeting this season. Celtics have won the previous 3 meetings, including a 123-99 win back in December. Actually, the Celtics have won the last 12 against the Pistons, but the Pistons have been playing much better lately. They themselves have won 7 in a row. So this one did go ahead and open up Celtics minus 4.5. Depending on the book, you can find some 5s out there. Let's go ahead and see what the rest of my notes say. Public, of course, is leaning towards the Celtics. 76% of the money on them to cover that 4.5 point spread. Man, who is wanting to bet against the Celtics? Let me tell you who this guy right here. Seems like a bad spot for the Celtics. Well, I think the Celtics still win. Let's not get crazy. Give me the Pistons in this one to go ahead and cover that spread. Pistons are at home. They've won 7 in a row. Cade Cunningham is the leader for most improved player. They just look like a much better team. Jalen Duran's developing down low. Pistons getting 4.5 points at minus 105 odds. That's going to be my first play in this one. The Pistons may shock the Celtics and win this. This game just means so much more to the Pistons than it does for the Celtics. This is just another game to get to the playoffs for the Celtics. But for the Pistons, they've lost 12 in a row. Beating the Celtics would really be like a sign that they're here to come. Not many people will tell you that the Pistons are a playoff team, but they actually are. They've improved that much from the past couple of years. All these picks have added up. They've got enough talent on that team. They've got good coaching as well with Bickerstaff. Really like what the Pistons have done. One of the most improved teams in the league. Pistons plus 4.5 points at minus 105 odds. That's going to be our first play. Staying in the hardwood here, we've got an NBA battle here, Battle of Texas. San Antonio Spurs at the Houston Rockets. Rockets favored by 8.5 points. Total 227.5. Rockets favored by minus 375 on the money line. Spurs plus 290. Let's see what my notes say to break this down a little bit further. 3rd meeting of the season between these two. Rockets have won the last 2, including a 127-100 win back in November. Rockets are coming into this one off of a 197 win over the Bucks. Spurs coming into this one also off of a win, 109-103 win over the Pelicans. Rockets opened up as 8.5 point favorites. Stayed at that number. Total 224.5 that it opened up at, and it has been bet up to 227-228 at some books. Let me get a deep breath before I go ahead and read all of these notes. And we've gotten our spread play already. So it's money line or total. Minus 375 for the Rockets on the money line. 227.5 for the total. Plus 290 for the Spurs on the money line. I think I'm targeting the total here. I don't like those money line prices. Let me see what the public is betting. 70% of the public's betting the over. Usually are. Total has gone over in 3 of the last 5 for the Rockets, but in 0 of the last 5 for the Spurs. Okay, interesting. Spurs playing a little bit lower scoring games. I don't know how accurate that information is. The Spurs are a much different team now with De'Aaron Fox and no Wemby. So you really got to take those with a bit of salt there. But the Rockets played tremendous defense. I know Amen Thompson got thrown out for that flagrant 2 foul on Giannis last night, but that Rockets defense is very good. It's really solid. They held the Bucks to under 100 points. I really like what I've seen from the Rockets defense. And the Spurs, I really don't know what they're trying to do this season. Now with the Wemby injury, are they low-key trying to tank? I don't think they're good enough to get into the play-in or the playoff. Don't really like how that team is assembled. I could see Chris Paul being a buyout candidate. Seems like they're low-key tanking. They add another lottery pick next year. That's going to be the year that they're going to be even deadlier. Full offseason with De'Aaron Fox and Wemby together. Seems like the Spurs are ahead of schedule here. Next year will be the year for them. And as far as the total is concerned, I'm staying away from the money line, 227.5. Going over that number, I don't want to do it. I know the public is there. I know the odds are there, minus 115. I'm going to go ahead and fade the public in this one. Give me a little bit of a defensive battle tonight. Under 227.5 points, minus 105 odds. That's going to be our second play. Got a spread play. Got a total. Last but not least, we've got a money line play, and we've got to go to the ice. We've got the New Jersey Devils traveling cross-country to face the Colorado Avalanche tonight. Second time they're meeting this season. The Avs smoked the Devils back in December 4-0. Definitely a humbling game for New Jersey. Let's see how they're doing. New Jersey is coming into this one off of a win over the Predators, 5-0, so they're feeling themselves. The Avs, they've lost their last 2. Looks like they're going in different directions here. Avs opened up at minus 135 favorites on the money line. Been bet up to minus 145. Seeing about 2/3 of the money on the Avs tonight. Total is 5.5. Public is slamming the over. And we do have the revenge aspect as well. I'm reading the notes right here. Let me scroll down. Mackenzie Blackwood will be in net for the Avs tonight. He spent 5 seasons for the Devils, so he's gonna those are words. He's gonna want to have his opportunity to showcase his skills and show out and show the Devils what they're missing these past couple of years. He'll probably play great tonight. There's always that revenge aspect. Whenever they're playing their former team, they usually show out and play well. Avs on the money line at minus 145. It is tempting, but let's not forget what I've taught you guys about the three-way market when it comes to betting on hockey. Bet against overtime. Overtime games aren't as common as you think. And instead of getting minus 145 odds for the Avs on the money line, we've got the three-way market. The Avs to go ahead and win in regulation plus 110 odds. So I get the Avs. They're at home. They need a win in the worst way. And I'm going to get plus money odds. Can't beat that. Avs to go ahead and win in regulation at plus 110. Will be the final play of the night. Let's go ahead. We're going to do our recap here so you guys can go ahead and get these all together. I really like what I've seen from the Avs lately. I mean, not the past couple of games where they've lost, but it seems like they're going to go ahead and they're recovering from that Mikko trade. And the Devils, they're just over their head. I don't know how they beat the Predators 5-0. Predators aren't very good. They're on the Devils are on the road again. I would be absolutely shocked if the Devils pulled off this upset. This has Avs win written all over it. But before we go ahead and do all that, I've given you guys the Avs three-way plus 110. Let's do the full recap so we can go through all the picks. Going back to the hardwood, we've got our spread play. Detroit Pistons hosting the Boston Celtics. Give me the Pistons to go ahead and cover this one. Plus 4.5 points at minus 105 odds. That's our spread play. Pistons plus 4.5 points. Going to our total play. Spurs at the Rockets. We're actually going to go under 227.5 points at minus 105 odds for the play in this one. Last but not least, let me go ahead and pull it up. We have got the Colorado Avalanche over the New Jersey Devils on the three-way market to win in regulation at plus 110 odds. Those are going to be your plays. Like, comment, follow, subscribe. You want to be a part of this betting journey, come make some money with me. We're going to have tons of profitable nights. Click on the banner. Let's go ahead and make some money. You guys got to go ahead and be a part of this. We're going to have 3 games tomorrow. I mix it up with NHL and NBA. Probably go ahead and get into the college basketball market here in next week once March hits. But those are going to be the plays. Click on the banner. Let's make some money together and let's make it a profitable night.